Ladies and gentlemen, a new snapshot for Minecraft Java Edition 1.14 The Village and Pillage update has been released. My name is slicedlime. I'm here to guide you on a tour through all the changes in Minecraft 19w12a. Let's start out with blocks and items. Cut sandstone and cut red sandstone slabs have been added to the game. You can craft them as you would expect from cut sandstone or cut red sandstone, 3 of them in a row. This also of course means that you can no longer craft regular sandstone slabs out of cut sandstone. Glass blocks have changed. Their behavior is now like solid blocks that don't transmit redstone signals. That means you can also place redstone dust on top of them. Other properties are not changed, but they are solid blocks now, so that means that they will suffocate entities that have their heads inside of them. And the placement of looms have changed. When you place a loom, its front face will now be towards the player. Let's move on to talking about passive mobs. The spawning of iron golems has changed inside of villages. They will now only spawn when villagers have slept or worked. Lots of changes to villagers as well. Baby villager behavior has changed so that they now run around and play inside of the villages. There's also changes to other villager AI and trading, including the fact that farmer villagers didn't do any actual farming. Some villagers also didn't manage to get into bed at night. That has been fixed in this snapshot. Pathfinding has been updated for villagers as well. They could sometimes walk around their workstation or the bell that they were trying to get to. That's fixed in this snapshot. And villagers, when they got scared and attacked by a zombie, would run away and then never stopped running. Trades have been changed as well. The number of trades that you can do with a villager before a slot locks up has been changed. It used to be 4 and it is now some random number between 6 and 8 as far as I can tell. Specific trades have changed too. The suspicious stews that would get sold by farmers had an extremely short duration. That has been fixed in the snapshot. And the villager trade experience would change depending on what trade you looked at. That's also fixed. If a villager became a zombie and then got cured, they would have lost all their levels. That's also fixed in this version. Fixes to the trader llamas as well. A trader llama did not join a llama caravan unless there was a trader llama as the leader as well. And if you got a trader llama in the vicinity of a zombie pigman, then they would attack that zombie pigman. That is fixed in this snapshot. When a mob was looking around to look at other entities, their heads could rotate super quickly. And if you killed a horse with leather armor, then it would drop that leather armor twice. Let's talk a little bit about some changes to hostile mobs as well. The ender dragon would fly incorrectly. That's been fixed in this snapshot. If an evoker was attacking something and the target died, then they would keep attacking nothing at all. And an enderman that was attacking you when you went into creative mode would never attack you again even if you went back into survival mode. Some gameplay changes. The front-facing camera, if you hit F5 twice, would go in the opposite direction as you move the mouse up and down. It would be completely reversed. That's fixed in the snapshot. And another camera fix. If you enter the bed from the block next to it, then your camera would move too far into your body. Other things have changed with camera this version as well. If you sneak, that will now lower the camera position even more than it did before. And in fact, it also changes your height more than it did before. That means that your character model is now 1.5 blocks tall when you sneak, meaning that you can now get in under a slab. These changes do not only apply to the player, many other hitboxes for mobs have also been changed. One advancement fixed in this snapshot, the 2x2 advancement now also requires you to breed foxes. Banners that drop off of illager captains could get copied. That's fixed in this version, so the only way to get an illager banner is to go and kill your very own illager captain. And you can change the color of signs using dye in any mode, including adventure mode. That has now been changed, so dyeing signs only works in creative mode. Some changes to world generation. When you create a world and the name of that world is already taken on disk, the world name will now get a number in parentheses appended to it rather than just a dash. A couple of the structures for villagers in the village generation have changed. That is the nitwit and unemployed structures for snowy and zombie snowy villagers. And a bug in this version with world generation, pillager outputs generation is entirely broken. Changes and fixes to visuals in this version. The horse texture could sometimes get translucent. That's fixed in this snapshot. and some minor fixes have been done to fix the consistency of the bamboo parts of the scaffolding texture. The top texture of podzol, mycelium and grass path blocks now have random rotations, and so does the texture for all sides of an infested stone block. And one of the splash texts, the one saying "Hobo humping slowbo babe" from an old song, has been removed. Sound changes in this version. The sound system has been rewritten. This is mostly a technical change, but it should reduce stuttering when playing sounds, especially when many sounds are playing at once. And a specific fix as well, the flipping sound for book pages only played on one channel. That's fixed in this snapshot. Some technical changes as well. For map making and pack making, you can now change the totem of undying model in the particle that flies across your screen. And command fixes as well. The /clear command could turn any item that you had grabbed with the mouse pointer into a ghost item. It would still be there in your user interface, but it would not actually be there in the game logic. And if you use the /summon command to spawn a cat of a non-existing cat type, then you would get an invisible cat. That is now fixed, so you'll get one of the existing cat textures. And random ticks no longer occur when the player is in spectator mode. In addition to this, stability fixes, including a fix for teleporting big distances, freezing the server part of the Minecraft game, and crash fixes and performance improvements. With that said, there might still be problems in this version, so if you do test this out, do it on a test world or on a backup of your world. And remember, once you upgrade a world to a snapshot, you can never downgrade that world again. If you want to play this version but you don't know how to, then click on a card on the video right now to get to a tutorial that tells you all about how to get and play the latest snapshot. And that's all for this time. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please help me out in return and leave a like. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.